I like that combo. That combo's pretty cool.
Some days, some nights, some men, some die.
Embrace the shadow.
Yo, how's everybody doing? It's your boy ZakkuRye coming at you again with another video. Now this video is actually insanely hype. Once you think Dead or Alive 6 is done, they just come back with some more madness. So before we get into that, just want to give a huge shout out, man, to King J. Actually came over to my channel and showed some love when I was actually streaming Dead or Alive 5. And if you guys do not know who King J is, he's a really popular Tekken player. He makes really great content. A lot of his videos were really great guides that actually got me into Tekken 7, you know, got me into understanding the game. So he's very knowledgeable when it comes to 3D fighters, and he's actually interested in you know, testing out Dead or Alive 6 and giving it an honest run. So appreciate for King J showing up. Also shouts to Rufumonger. You guys know him. He covers really great Dragon Ball content. He actually got his hands on an early copy of Dead or Alive 6, and he was actually streaming. You know, he's providing great feedback. He already put out a really great guide. I'll have that linked into the description so you guys can check that out. So if you're actually new to Dead or Alive 6 and you want to understand the very basics core of the game, he actually broke it down very great, so you can go ahead and watch that video. And of course, the final shout out is also to Emmanuel Master Rodriguez. Man, this dude is amazing. Like I said, we are in great hands. This is like one of the best times to be a Dead or Alive fan, because we have not only the greatest DOA player of all time, he's actually the Team Ninja community manager, man. And this dude just never fails to amaze me. You know, constant updates, constant tech. So this is a great time to be a Dead or Alive fan. So like I said, this video was tailor-made for him. You know, he put out the content for this video. I got it from his stream. You know, he was just showcasing new things that you can do with your characters, guys. And this is universal. This is strictly not just Hayabusa, so don't get it twisted. There's other characters, pretty much everybody who can do this setup what we're about to go ahead and show you guys. Okay, also wanted to talk about Winter Brawl, which is going to be starting this weekend, and also just future tournaments in general, guys. Dead or Alive really needs your support, guys, so go offline and support Dead or Alive. Okay, right now Winter Brawl is actually, I believe, a free to enter tournament. I could be wrong, but all the players who were actually enlisted in Dead or Alive 5, you guys will be transferred over to Dead or Alive 6. Okay, and they have a pop bonus now too, so that's going to be really great. So, you know, go out there, guys, and show your support for Dead or Alive 6. Show you're a fighter, guys. Go out there, man. You know, I'll also be attending future tournaments as well. Okay, I'll definitely try to make Final Round and CEO this year, so, you know, hopefully I can meet you guys. All right, man, but let's get into it, guys. I'll let Master take over from here, and he's going to be showing you the new crazy madness that you guys can do with your characters. So more potential in Dead or Alive 6, so stay tuned. Here we go.
The break hold, and you can also do the break blow. So break hold, that's going to be the break hold, and then you have the break blow, which is going to be that. So that parries highs and mids for the first 12 frames, and then you can get hit by a low, but after the first 12 frames, people can knock you out of it, and then you can finish the animation or cancel it. If you cancel it, it'll put them in a fatal stun, and they have the option to break hold if they have meter. If they don't have meter, then everything after that is just going to be guaranteed. There's no getting out of it, regardless if you finish the animation or not. So right here, if they didn't have any meter, I can do this whole combo, call it a day. If they do have meter, and I'm like, you know what, I'm not going to roll that dice, I'm just going to let the animation finish, you can get the guaranteed damage regardless. It's not going to be the same, but it'll still be damage that you get for free. They can't get out of that. Now, so that's the break gauge, which involves the break hold and involves the break blow. Now, the other thing is going to be the fatal rush. So the fatal rush is this combo right here. Now, it doesn't finish like that normally, but you can do this. And that's the fatal rush right there. Now, the fatal rush causes fatal stuns, as you can see on the screen right there. The fatal stun essentially prevents you from doing traditional holds like this, not the break hold. The traditional holds you will not be able to do in fatal stuns. So fatal stuns can happen with sit-down stuns, which are traditionally known as sit-down stuns, and it'll pop up on the screen every time if it's a fatal stun. And it'll also make a noise letting you know that it's a fatal stun. During those moments, you cannot traditionally hold. You would have to use your meter in order to get out of it. If you don't have meter, well, that's unfortunate for you, and you will get hit by the follow-up combo. As an example. You don't have to do that combo, but you have several options you can do. The Fatal Rush is high. It always starts with the high. It cannot continue. It's like a quick auto combo. You just mash it out, essentially, and you can do it. Now, if you have a full meter and you just mash it out completely, if you push the special button, it's done by the special button. It's the new button, or basically all 3 buttons, which is the punch, kick, and hold. If you do all 3 buttons, you get the Fatal Rush. If you do it 4 times in a row, you'll automatically trigger the break blow if you have a full meter. See? So trigger that. You can cancel that if you want to, or cancel that animation and do your own combo, or let it finish like it just did there. If you don't want it to execute at the very end on the final one, all you have to do is push back in special and it won't trigger it. It just cancels it. So you can manage your break gauge. So that's how that works. Again, so anything that has a fatal stun, you cannot traditionally use your holds, your regular holds. You cannot. You're just stuck in there. You can definitely mess around with a lot of the options in training mode. So let's say I did this. See, he'd be able to hold. And he'd get me. See? Same with this. Same option. So keep that in mind. Now, if you're behind them and you hit him with the first one, it'll happen the same way as well. See? Just want to make sure you guys are very clear on that. I don't think anybody has covered that, but it'll be the same thing. The other thing I wanted to show is that if they are sidestepping, so let's say, for example, I have them sidestepping, and I hit them with the Fatal Rush, then that's different because you get a specific stun that prevents them from holding, which is not that one. You'll see it right now once it lands. Hold on. There it is. You see that? Turns them around. They cannot break hold out of that initial stun. I'm going to try to hit them again out of it. See? So it turns them around. That's free. Now, if you followed up with the second part of the Fatal Rush, then yes, they can break hold out of it. Watch. See, it turns them around. You guys notice that? So you guys got to be careful with that, okay? So just keep that in mind. You can do the first part. If you think they're going to sidestep you, the Fatal Rush is a tracking move. So it will hit them. Unless it's like a crouching special like sidestep. If it's a crouching special sidestep, you won't hit them, obviously, but not many characters have that. I think maybe 1 or 2 characters have that right now. So let me go over here. So you see that? And you can do a follow-up stun. I'm going to show you a different stun. Another stun you can do that prevents any kind of hold is these kind of stuns. It's like a limbo, a back-turned limbo stun. Those back-turned limbo stuns prevent any kind of hold as well. Now, the stun is very short. You have an opportunity to usually land a follow-up hit or maybe a launcher, but you got to take advantage of that. If you take advantage of that, then you'll get a chance to essentially launch them, get a hit. No holds can stop you. It's free, and that can also be added to the situation where I was doing it right now. I'm going to show it to you right now. See? So all that would be guaranteed. There's no stopping that. And that's essentially about 1/3 of the life bar, roughly. So if you practice those situations very well, then you can get those kind of guaranteed combos that nobody can stop you from. So although sidestep is really good, it's traditional one, especially side attack. See? Side attack is really, really good. I'm going to show you a previous example. Here you go. See? Get out of that. It's super, super good. So although it's really good, you got to be careful because if they block it, they can throw you. And if they do a Fatal Rush, you'll end up in that situation where you get back turn, and then they can hit you like that. You got to be careful, okay? The more you use this move, though, be careful, the more it'll scale. So just keep that in mind. It does scale for abusing the move. So if you do this, and you keep doing it, it'll start scaling really bad. And that's the whole idea of high-level players will use it correctly, whereas, you know, somebody that's just trying to get into game, trying to have some fun, they'll just use it all the time just to, you know, see some cool combos, make it easier for them to get into the game, and hopefully they'll understand the game a little further and want to study it. As an example, that's just an example you can do. So, I was going to say that you can also do some. Oh yeah, well, I wanted to finish up saying that you cannot finish the Fatal Rush without connecting. So if it's blocked, this is for all the new people, by the way. If it's blocked, you cannot follow up. So it has to actually hit. If it doesn't hit, then it just stops. I can't, no matter how much I spam it. And it's punishable. It's minus 12, so you get about the majority of your throws. And so you just got to be careful. You just can't. Like that. Boom. Big damage, big damage. Now, granted, it's not available the entire match. It would only be available for whoever takes advantage of it, so don't get hit by that car. Now, this opens up this whole area right here. So this whole area is available, and a lot of people don't notice this, but you see the truck in the background? So that 18-wheeler actually flipped around. And because it flipped around, some danger zone came out. A lot of people won't realize that at first, but it's right there. So now you got boxes that are available for anybody that gets the opportunity to land it. So you can hit them with that, go into this, and then, you know, do your combo, basically, you know? So just a heads up to all you guys, that's available. That changes the game, and it opens up this whole area. So this stage is actually twice the size almost, or at least an extra third of it is a lot bigger now. So just keep that in mind. Ryoku, what up? So it's a very big stage, and I like the openness of it. Now, remember, this is one of the few stages that have water/slippery surfaces. So just keep that in mind. Currently is one of those stages, so you can actually get that. You also get a stun on slippery areas with the down back punch. Normally, you would not get that. So now you do. So things that would be guaranteed would be like something like this into that, and you can hit them into that. So keep that in mind for danger zones as well, because you can do something like this into that, into something like this, which can be really jacked up, because then you can go to something like that, and all that would have been guaranteed. You see what I'm saying? So there's a lot of creativity that I just don't want to get into. I want you guys to explore it. I want you guys to check your characters and kind of like get into it all, and just have fun with it. There's a lot of fun. There's a lot of creativity that you can do. I'm gonna go to another stage and show you a different combo possibility that can be done anywhere. So I'm excited to see what you guys are going to do with your characters. You know what I'm saying? Just to give you guys an idea of what you can do with this Super Ninja right here. So you can do something like this. This is just an easy combo. So that's 2 hits into the ceiling, and that's the 3rd hit. So he gets 3 hits into the ceiling, which is very untraditional. You don't normally see that. In fact, you don't even see 2 hits sometimes, unless you had like a power launcher or something like that. So that's just something to consider. So that's just something that you can do. This danger zone is really cool. I like this. I like all the coins that kind of move around. You see the coins kind of flip around. The other thing is there's a hidden danger zone here. It was shown in a trailer, but a lot of people forget about it. So you can do something like this. See, you can do something like that. You can also do something like this. Hayabusa is one of the few that can do this. This is something that I didn't get to show you guys in the other demo because it wasn't available, but this is essentially a Hayabusa exclusive. Now, this danger zone that I just triggered actually closes you off in a square. It actually puts you in a square temporarily, but then it goes down. I'm going to show you guys that again right now. Hold on, check this out. Hold on, I'm trying to see if I can do this. There you go, see? See, it closes you off? Now you're closed off in here. So is this temporary? This actually can benefit you if you're one of those closed-in characters. So if you're closed-in characters, you still have some danger zones here that you can take advantage of, and that can benefit you if you're trying to like avoid somebody that's going to space you, essentially. And then another thing is Hayabusa can do this kind of situation where he uses this danger zone and goes into the ceiling, goes into the wall. It's pretty nasty. He actually doesn't even need that. He can go like that. That's pretty dirty. It's pretty dirty. I know. I gotta stop. I gotta stop because then you guys get salty. You guys get salty, and you're like, why could Hayabusa do it? See, can't have that. See, this is why I don't like streaming with you guys. Grow up, guys. Grow up. I will go into the. So what you could do though, what you can do, is you can do something like let's say you do something like this, right? You hit them into the wall. You can launch them. Do something like that. Boom. Nice, decent combo. Or you can do something like, instead of that, you do, let's say this instead. So go for something like that instead. So you have the options to kind of move around with the stun system on the wall. You go for a wall stun or you go for a wall bounce. So it's totally up to you. Me personally will probably go with the bounces a little more often than normal. But if I feel like, you know what, my life is a little low, I don't want to gamble it, I'm just going to go ahead for some guaranteed stuff, hit them, get my combo, call it a day. Now, there's ways to get a more guaranteed situation. It's not guaranteed, but it's a more guaranteed weight situation. You can do something like this into something like that, which is nasty, which is really nasty. Okay? Don't tell anybody I showed you that. It's really nasty. So don't tell anybody. Keep it a secret in the ninja hideout, okay? But you can do something like that, and then of course that would guarantee different situations like something like that and into Izuna drops. So you get guaranteed Izuna drops. So keep that in mind. Now, a lot of characters will be able to do that. That's right, I know you missed that. I know you missed that. Don't act. So a lot of characters will be able to mess around and do that kind of stuff. So just keep that in mind. This is something that was usually only possible in DOA 3 if you were really, really fast. But because they bounce and they stand up, it gives you a bigger opportunity to get behind them. And the timing isn't super strict, but just practice how you move the initial step. The initial step in free stepping is always the biggest one. So just practice the timing, you'll be able to get behind them, do some other stuff. Okay? So, and that can happen with different situations. So like, let's say for example, I can do something like this, like that, and then you get behind them. So it gets really crazy. You can get really creative. But I'm gonna let you guys get creative with it. Let you guys mess around. There's a lot of stuff to explore. I don't want to ruin the whole experience for you guys. I want to try to keep it for the combo portion spoiler free. All the stuff I've been showing you, yeah, they're pretty cool combos, but there's a lot more. There's way more than what I just showed you. There's tons more. Okay, so there's gonna be all kinds of things that you can explore and have fun with. Okay. So with that said, I'm gonna try to get a couple matches online, and then I gotta bounce, guys. I gotta get some other stuff done, and then hopefully I'll catch you guys at Winter Brawl. And at the same time, I'll catch you guys when the game officially launches.
And yeah, guys, that's about it, man. I don't have much left for you guys, but more awesome updates for Dead or Alive 6. This game just keeps getting crazier by the minute. I mean, goodness. And this is not even the final build. Like, there's more updates coming, okay? So it's like, dude, like, man, this is crazy. This is crazy. I don't know what to say. I'm just, gosh. But let me know, guys, what you guys think about the free step combos, about the the new environment tools you can do with your characters. But that'll do it for me. Like I say, if you're new to the channel, subscribe. Twitter and Twitch and YouTube, all at ZakkuRye. Best way you can find me. You can also reach me in my Discord channel, Z Nation. I'll have that in the description box below. Make sure to follow Master on all social media accounts. I'll have his information down there as well. Like I said, this video is pretty much his. I just use his information from the Twitch channel. He allowed me to use it. So like I said, much love and respect to Master, man. He's doing a great job for the community. So the dude works hard, man. Master works hard, man. And yeah, he deserves every bit of appreciation that we need to give him. All right. But that'll do it for me, guys. I'm out. Be safe, take care, and enjoy yourselves. Dead or Alive 6 is on the way.